Hi, my name is Peter Bourassa. I'm with MMRsite.com, and I'm here today at Racemaker Press with Joe Freeman, and we're going to talk about one of my favorite places, a historic racetrack in North America called Sebring, and the book that he's distributing entitled Sunshine, Speed, and a Surprise. Joe, could you tell us a bit about this book?
Yes, this book was published about the 1959 Grand Prix of the United States. It was the first time that there was an American track that was used for the World Championship, that is for open-wheel racing cars that had been going on officially since the 50s, but in reality had been going on in Europe in road racing since practically the beginning of the automobile. This tells the story of the race, which was really a fascinating story. It was just at the time when rear-engine cars, or mid-engine cars, as they were called, were starting to take over from front-engine cars, and the technology was changing rapidly. This book goes into great detail about the entrance in the race and how it was organized and how it came to be the first American Grand Prix. But this book is a really comprehensive review of the race in 1959, which was won by Bruce McLaren in a Cooper, a rear-engine car that had been built by John Cooper in England, and were just beginning to be successful. It was Bruce McLaren's first major win in a Grand Prix, and it was an important race. The one other interesting aspect of it is that some American drivers showed up, including Roger Ward with an American midget that he had modified to be a road course car. It was a very distinct attempt by an American racer to compete in the Grand Prix.
Essentially, this was the first Formula One race held in America. This is the story of it.
That's correct. Sports car races had been held prior to and with European drivers who had come to the United States, particularly for the Sebring 12-hour race, which was held at this track. It was an old aerodrome in Florida that had been taken over and made into a racetrack. This basically was the first time that Formula One had come to the United States and really presented its European road racing act, open-wheel road racing act to the American public. And it was a success and has continued to the present day.
So Joe, why do I want this book in my collection?
Well, for a number of reasons. One, it's extremely well written and extremely well researched. Joel Finn is known as an author who really does his homework. It's a great book. It also, by the way, includes a lot more than just the Grand Prix. There are races in here that were held associated with the Grand Prix, including a Formula Junior race, which was a popular formula at the time, and also a sedan race, which produced a lot of interesting results and got a lot of people involved. So it really is a collector's item that is well worth any enthusiasts having in their library. I highly recommend it.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you taking the time with us today.
Okay.